I'm Magic Turtle 643, your source for Magical Turtle 643 days out of the year, and this is The Orange Show. Have you ever forgotten how to do something? A skill, a talent, or just some basic bit of knowledge that you somehow lost because of lack of practice, or it just popped out of your head? Skills can take years to hone, so losing something you're good at, or even just know how to do slightly, is a huge waste. For example, I used to know how to play the trumpet. I played it for almost 8 years, but now I probably couldn't even get a sound out of it other than but that was my fault because, to quote my mother, after my last playing test in high school, I was about ready to run the instrument over because I kind of hated that thing. That coily, brassy, metally thing. Trumpets are just glorified versions of those party popper things that go. But it's still depressing to think that playing the trumpet is something I used to know how to do, and now I know how to not do it. I can't do anything except for play it not well. Also, I used to be able to sing better in high school. I could belt at the top of my lungs and even do a vibrato and annoy my family by wailing to the bare naked ladies. At least I think I was good at it. Maybe I was kidding myself, as I often did in high school. I also used to think I was good at writing, and that was not so much a true thing back then. Iravac and Rodrar had felt themselves being vacuumed into something large, circular, and pitch black just before they felt themselves sliding at tremendous speed down a slimy, warm, and sticky chute that appeared to be one elongated tube. What? Also fat tentacles of red, number being 3, lashing around lively as they were sucked in. They had been eaten by some humongous beast! Exclamation point. That's actually something I didn't forget to do and got much better at, unless I'm still kidding myself. Let's check a recent excerpt. The guy went to the door and turned the knobby thing to open the door that he was going to. It should be turned the knobby thing to open the door to which he was going. Another thing I forgot how to do is speak other languages. I took German in high school, and now all I know how to say is keine Ahnung, which means no idea, and now I have keine Ahnung about any other kinds of nungs. I took almost 2 semesters of Spanish in college, not because I wanted to, but because I had to, and I was actually pretty good at it. But then the opportunity came along to drop the class without any consequences, so you can probably guess what I did. I dropped it like it was hot, like a hot tamale. So I encourage all of you to find the things that you can do that require some bit of practice or skill or prior knowledge, and don't let them waste away. Don't let yourself forget how to do card tricks or that weird cat's cradle thing with the strings or how to flick a yo-yo and make it come back up. Personally, I never learned how to do any of those things, so I don't even have to worry about forgetting them. Watch. Is this your card? No? Well, of course it isn't. It's my deck. Why would you own 1/52nd of my deck? One thing I never want to forget how to do decently well is draw, and that's hard to do because I rarely find the time to get out my sketch pad. And every time I do whip it out, I'm a little rusty. That's what he said. What? Weird and gross. Check out my most recent drawing. I'm just kidding, I do that with my eyes closed. Here's the real version. See how I fix the nose? Some of the weirdest things I ever forgot how to do date back to when I was a kid, when I forgot how to do some of the most basic human functions. Like once I forgot what the default setting to my mouth was. I couldn't remember how my lips go when I'm not smiling or talking. So I was looking in the mirror going, Is this it? I think that's it. I think that's how my mouth goes normally. That's gotta be it. And one time when I was sick, I forgot how to sit up in bed. I was laying there thinking, I want to drink a water, but I literally don't remember what muscle groups are required to pull myself into a sitting position. Do I like push off my hand or just make my back start moving? And the weirdest one that still happens to me to this day is forgetting how to think. Usually it happens when I'm laying in bed and I'm trying to let my mind wander so I can fall asleep. But then I become hyper aware of my thought process. And I'm like, how do I go about thinking about something? What was I thinking about a second ago? Oh, cats. Okay, so cats. Now what? What about cats? How do I think about cats? Okay, let me try harder. Cats. Cats. There's a picture of a cat in my brain. That's all I've got. I've got to think about something related to cats so I can move on from that. Okay, so dog, legs. What's the weirdest thing you've ever forgotten how to do, and what's the most tragic? Let me know down below. I'm pointing to a green elephant watering can. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you don't remember things about how to do when you think about things, you gotta make sure you do.